Hello there. Welcome aboard one of the most popular cruises in the world. We are making our way to the Arctic Circle. We'll be traveling through Canada and Alaska. We are leaving from one of the most cosmopolitan cities I've ever been to, Vancouver. Love Vancouver. Stopping off at some fantastic little towns along the way. Fingers crossed that we see plenty of wildlife. But let's find out now just what it is that puts this cruise on so many travelers' bucket lists.
Scenic has a whole number of incredible tours through North America. And this one is their Alaska Including the Arctic Circle adventure. So, with their partner Princess Cruises, we have taken to the high seas for the next 7 months exploring Alaska's wilderness. And of course, its prized glaciers. Once on board Star Princess, you will need to get the lay of the land. And trust me, on a ship this size, there is one golden rule.
Patience is the first thing. So it's going to take a couple of days to get your bearings around.
Yeah.
But on every deck we have a plan of the ship. But in a couple of days you realize that all it takes for you is that wherever there is activity is on deck 5, 6 and 7.
Okay.
Then you got elevators front and aft and will take you straight up. So it's all straight line really at the end of the day. It's very easy.
And at sea day is when a ship like this really comes into its own. I love at sea days because you get to sample all the different features that a ship this big can actually offer. So you can sleep in and do zip, you've got nowhere to be, or you can be like me and sign up for everything.
Good afternoon, ma'am. You like to have some cookies, meal?
I'd love some.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here you go.
I'd love some popcorn too, please.
Sure.
Lovely. The first thing I do when I come on board, I go straight to the salon. And also something that you might want to do is look at the menu and maybe try something here that you've been thinking about at home. You can do teeth whitening here. You can do acupuncture. There's yoga. There's personal trainers. There is everything. If you come on one of these cruises and don't go to the salon, you haven't really been on holiday. Have you, Janita?
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
All that's left to do now is toast to a magnificent holiday.
Here we go!
Our first port of call is Ketchikan. The town dates back to the 1880s when a man named Snow built a salmon saltery here and a fishing village was born. Now you need to only wander along its famous Creek Street to spot some of the local wildlife, including the swarms of salmon that make their way upstream through the summer. The area around Creek Street is now a heritage zone, but once it was the town's infamous red light district.
For 5 months of the year, the tiny town of Ketchikan goes absolutely nuts with cruise ship tourists. You get off the boat and there's up to 45 different things you can do, from hiking to ziplining, canoeing to snorkeling. But I think you can guess what the #1 thing to do is in the salmon capital of the world. So the reason why this is the #1 salmon fishing spot in the world is because you get all different 5 types of Pacific Ocean salmon. Is that right?
That is correct.
I have to admit, fishing is not my forte. However, Pat reckons even a beginner like me can strike it lucky out here.
When you're fighting the fish, you want your rod tip to look like that at all times. You want to keep it tight, keep it taut. Because if you give it any slack like that, then the fish gives a head shake, spits the hook out. So you fight like that, you lift up, and you reel as you go down. Lift up, reel as you go down.
So did you grow up doing this?
I did grow up doing this.
Born and bred.
Born and bred.
It takes less than 2 minutes flat for Pat to prove himself right.
Fish on, here, we got double header.
What? Oh, there's another one there. Oh.
We got 2 on. You guys want to reel it up? We got triple header. We have 3 on.
Well, I don't know what to do with the rod.
Here, I got the rod. You take this one. There's another salmon on that one. On all 4 rods.
This
Fish on, baby.
is
Fish on.
nuts. We've only had the rods in the water for about 30 seconds, and now we've got all 4 rods going. I don't know why I'm yelling.
I don't know why you're yelling either, but...
Teamwork! Ah! Ah! Woo! Pat!
Coming in.
Oh my God, it's really beautiful! Oh!
I got it.
Oh, what just happened? Boom!
4 fish, 4 salmon. Boom, like that. How about that?
You are so good.
The name Ketchikan comes from a native word meaning thundering wings of an eagle.
Here we go, right here. He's gonna come back around, watch. Right here, watch.
That is amazing.
I was running for the hills. I knew no more about
Never been so close to an American eagle. That's enough for me. I have just died and gone to heaven. That is incredible.
the way. Not much to say.
Back on board the Star Princess, and thanks to some help from yours truly, dinner is served. Bon appetit!
These men.
I caught it.
Oh, yeah.
I caught
Very nice fish,
that.
huh?
I'm feeling a little bit proud of myself right now, just a little bit. Let me go with this. I have never done anything like this before in my life. I mean, well, we've just had a day of perfection. I hope you're hungry. We have plenty here to eat. Dig in.